Three war veterans on a mission to bike more than 4,100 miles from the Wall of Valor in California to the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. Today they accomplished that goal, but the trip through New Mexico was anything but smooth. Here's News 13's Selena Westervelt.
Tim, these men are trying to raise awareness about veterans issues like the high rate of suicide, but their time in New Mexico was anything but a walk in the park. The journey started February 19th. Veterans Jeremy Statt, Wellesley Barrientos, and Dale Porter set out biking from California to Washington, D.C. They hit New Mexico March 15th in rough shape. Gallup's American Tire Factory fixed 9 of their truck and trailer tires for free. Then the wind kicked up.
A huge freaking sandstorm that we rode through. I think there was 55-mile-an-hour sustained winds.
Statt says the weather wasn't exactly friendly. These are his Facebook pictures, but the people were. The crew toured Kirtland Air Force Base. UNM and Mayor Berry even declared a day in their honor, March 19th.
Meeting the mayor of Albuquerque, it was just awesome. You know, I mean, Albuquerque was one of the good states that really treated us really, really well.
This is time-lapse video of the ride from Albuquerque to Moriarty. The crew was greeted with flags in Santa Rosa and toured Cannon Air Force Base before disaster hit in Tucumcari. You can barely see it, but Wellesley Barrientos, a double amputee who lost both his legs in Iraq, takes a tumble on his crank bike and dislocates his shoulder. He was forced to stop for a while and eventually had to give up the ride outside of Memphis because of the same injury. But he was there today to help Statt lay a wreath in Washington, the official end of their mission.
It was just a huge pressure and a huge relief off my shoulders that we finally made it, but at the same time it was a very humbling experience as well.
Now the vets will focus on making sure future generations never forget the sacrifices made for their freedom.
A country in which forgets its veterans will itself be soon forgotten.
Now the third participant, Vietnam vet Dale Porter, had to drop out on day 5 of the trip. He also dislocated his shoulder. Tim?
Thank you, Selena. The Vets Project is called the Wall-to-Wall Bike Ride. We have more stories, information, and pictures from the project on KRQE.com. In Rio Rancho this morning, hundreds of people